So this is the Tab S6 Lite, and I want to let you guys know if it's still worth it in 2021. Stay tuned. Alrighty guys, so first I want to start with the price. So the price on this right now is $279, down from $350. I'll have that link down below if you want to check it out. So I do want to say that the price plays a big role in my assessment of this Tab S6, but it is not the main reason why I think that this is a viable option. The price just makes it a much sweeter deal. So the first thing I want to talk about is the display. Now I want to talk about the display first because it was my primary concern when I was picking this tablet up. Not the size of the display though that is important. It's not as important as the resolution and the type of display that it is. And the resolution on this one is 2000 by 1200, and it is a TFT LCD display, not an OLED display. And that was like my main concern. I was thinking like, maybe that's the reason why this is so cheap. And while I was reading the specs and watching other reviews of this, all I could hear was not 1440p, not Super AMOLED. Why Samsung? That's all I could ask myself. But I was wrong. This display is very vibrant, it's very clear, and it gets decently bright. As long as you're not using it in direct sunlight, you won't really have a problem with brightness. It doesn't have the highest pixel density. It's only at 224, so outside, not the best place to have it, but it still looks really good despite that. The point is, the display is really good, and I shouldn't have doubted Samsung. I don't know what I was thinking. They know how to do displays. So next I wanted to talk about my personal use and the performance of this tablet so far. So I mainly use this for brainstorming, which could include taking notes and stuff like that for video ideas, editing photo thumbnails, and a ton of media consumption. Now it has had no problems keeping up with any of that, no lagging. It does get a bit warm, but it's not like too warm, or it's not like overwhelmingly hot or anything like that to where it'll damage anything. But there's not a lot of hiccups while I'm using the tablet at all. It's even pretty good at multitasking. I've opened up a few applications at the same time in like a pop-up view, and I can scroll through those pretty good. It doesn't have a high refresh rate or anything like that, so it doesn't feel as smooth as my phone, but it's still really nice. So next on the cameras, you got an 8 megapixel on the back, 5 megapixel on the front, and I don't want to get too deep into details on the cameras just simply because 9 times out of 10, if you're buying a tablet, you're not buying it for its camera. I'm gonna throw up some sample videos, photos, so you can take a look and determine what you think of it yourself.
Alright, this is a sample of the video quality from the Tab S6 Lite. And it looks fairly decent.
Alrighty guys, and this is a camera sample from the front camera on the Tab S6 Lite. And I'm also using the onboard mic, so this is what it would sound like if you're maybe talking to somebody on a video call or something like that. See, I feel like it's a decent camera, but just like most other cameras, especially ones that aren't that great, throw some light on the subject and it can take some really good pictures. And also if you plan on using it for like Zoom meetings or anything like that, I feel like the front-facing camera on this is pretty much better than most webcams you have for your computer. So there's no issues at all with that. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is the battery. All I got to say about the battery is that it is plentiful. I'm having no problems using it for 2 days without having to charge it up. That being said, it doesn't make me any less upset that this tablet only supports 15-watt fast charging. And on top of that, it doesn't even come with the 15-watt charger in the box. It comes with a 7-watt charger in the box, which was slightly disappointing. But when I compare the long battery life compared to the 2 hours and 20 minutes it takes to charge with a 15-watt fast charger, I'm not gonna complain too much because I can pretty much put this thing on the charger when I'm not using it for a few hours, and then it'll be good for the next 2 days. So I'm willing to let the fact that it only supports up to 15-watt fast charging slide, but I'm not gonna let it slide that there was only a 7-watt charger in the box. I don't understand. I'm pretty sure you guys have plenty of those laying around. I just happen to have one from my phone, so I wasn't too worried about it, but I'm pretty sure other people are gonna be upset that they have to spend another $25, $30 to get a charger that can actually charge this thing pretty quick. Next, I wanna talk about the speakers. So I was initially concerned about the speakers as well, but these 2 speakers actually sound really good. Even though it's only 2 compared to the 4 that come on the regular S6, these 2 speakers sound really good, especially if you turn on that Dolby Atmos setting. It gives a little bit of extra boost. And it sounds really good. It's plenty loud. If you're using it outside, you can easily hear whatever you're watching or whatever you want to hear, music or whatever from this tablet. It sounds plenty loud. You won't have any issues hearing anything on this tablet. So the last thing I wanted to talk about was the S Pen. So the S Pen that comes with this isn't the fancy Bluetooth one that you get with the bigger one or the new Tab S7s. It's just like the ones that come with the Galaxy Note series, and I don't have any problems with that. Nobody needs, I don't need a pen that can take selfies from a distance or air gestures, because I didn't use those with my Note, not my Note 9 or my Note 10. I don't really think that's a big issue. But what it does have is 4,097 levels of pressure sensitivity, which would come in handy if you're drawing or anything like that. And I do prefer the more rounded design that comes on this compared to the flat one that comes on the regular Tab S6. And the magnets that snap to the side of the tablet with the pen is very satisfying. So in 2021, is the Tab S6 Lite worth it? I think it's worth every single penny, and with the recent price drop that just happened, bringing it down to $279, I honestly think you would be doing yourself a disservice if you didn't get it right now. If you came to this video to help push through with that final purchase decision, don't look at any other videos. Definitely get it. You're not going to regret it at all, I promise you. Alrighty guys, and that does mark the end of the video. If you guys have any questions, make sure you comment down below. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you want to see more videos like this in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel. I'm always looking for more people to join the team. Take it easy.